There's an epitaph. Here lie the innocent victims of chance, cast out and cast down. May their souls find the path that leads them home.
Cast out. These must be victims of the Purge. This is it! This is the place! I thought I might be... but that's not my name. Then whose is it? Kubo. It's my friend's. She died here, running from the Purge. And me? I'm one of those who survived. 5 years ago, the entire town of Bodum, it was wiped out by the army. I was there, visiting my friend. Then everything went to hell. We ran and hid with the other fugitives. But just as the troops were pulling out, that's when the ceiling of our hiding place collapsed. Ever since then, I've had the same dream. I'm trapped under rubble. It's dark. I'm in pain, and I can barely breathe. The next thing I know, I rise out of my body, and I'm standing before this grave. And the name written on the stone, it's mine. After seeing that image so many times, I started to think that maybe I did die back then, and the life I'm living now is just an illusion. Alyssa, you feel that way too?
Well, you seem real to me.
Real enough, I guess. Even if they all forget, I never will. Neither will I. I can never forget. The events that scarred Alyssa were started by Lassie. If I had never become a Lassie, if I had never made those mistakes, then the Purge, well, it may never have happened. Lightning, is there any way to make up for the suffering we've caused? Can we ever give back what we've taken?
Okay then. I think that wraps things up for Alyssa. Now for our little quest.
Right.
Let's find an artifact and open a gate.
So, where should we look?
Well, now we've cleared up the paradox effect. It's possible those sneaky artifacts have come out of hiding. Let's try searching those areas we couldn't reach.
Time for some Moogle magic. Kaboo!
Huh?
Mog, you can help? You're a lifesaver.
Kaboo!
Yes. Yes, it worked.
Kaboo!
Sarah, you okay?
Kaboo!
It's nothing. I'm fine, really. Just tired, I guess.
Right. Somehow I kinda doubt it's nothing.
Nice.
We unraveled the paradox and continued on to another time, another place. But why had these gates appeared? Who had tangled the timelines, and for what purpose? We still didn't know. Why am I able to fix these temporal anomalies? Bend monsters to my will? Why do I have this power at all? I'll keep traveling with Noel, knowing that we'll find you eventually. So Lightning, if you're watching, do what you can to guide us to your side. I hope we land right in the place where Lightning is waiting. Where do you think we'll end up this time? The future? The past?
I have no idea. With all this jumping back and forth, I'm not sure I know which is which anymore. But the past is what makes us who we are. Defines us as people. The future that we're aiming for, that's the thing we can change. No matter how bad things have been, without that past, I wouldn't be who I am now.
That makes sense.
So Sarah, you shouldn't feel like you're wasting your time. Even if we don't arrive in Valhalla, there's still value in every path we take.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
But hey, I won't complain if we do end up there. All this running around is exhausting.
Hey, make up your mind.
Just be honest with yourself. If you are, you'll be sure to arrive in the future you want.
Sarah, forgive me. That was a past you never should have had to deal with. But now, because of your courage, the timelines have one less knot to unravel. If I could, I would thank you for what you have accomplished. But I can't. Not just yet.
A colossal war once raged across the land. The spark was the pillar of cocoon, growing weaker by the day, threatening to collapse. Among the people, there were those who sought to resurrect the Fal'Cie. They wanted to use their power to avert catastrophe. However, there were many who feared the Fal'Cie and their part in Cocoon's history. The populace was split. Anger divided them. Over the course of time, the debate escalated to war. As the battle raged on, one side created soldiers the size of mountains. Instead of surrendering, their rivals retaliated by building their own massive weapons. What began as a dispute between humans became an earth-shattering war between giants. The titanic conflict grew beyond the people's ability to control. Pulse became a scorched battlefield. And eventually, what they set out to protect was destroyed.
That story has been passed down for generations. It happened long before I was born, but for Sarah, it's a war she knows nothing about, one that has yet to take place. The massive weapons of war overran the land. They say it was the beginning of the end of the world, the day the giants caused the fall of Cocoon. If it's true.
If we defeat all the giants, then we should be able to save the future. And the world. I've made up my mind. I'm staying here with you, Noel, in this time. I can't let the world be destroyed.
Thanks, Sarah. The pillar supporting Cocoon was already weak and starting to crumble. There's not much to do for us. But even so, we're not going to give up. We can't. Because I know what happens after Cocoon comes crashing down from the sky. The world is stripped of growth, of life. The water runs dry, and even the winds grow still. Everything withers away in a slow death. It's a world with no hope, no future, nothing. A forsaken world. That's the world in which I was born.
Each reunion is a twist of the knife. The joy is ephemeral. It leaves fear in its wake. A fear that all too soon the time will come when you must bid farewell again. Yet you cannot help but long for the next encounter. Humanity's great frailty. We prefer past happiness to future uncertainty.
So this is what the end of the world looks like.
Are they going to destroy the planet?
I don't know. But if the world does end here, my future should never have happened. Which means there must be a way to stop them. So, what is it? What's wrong?
The daughters of the sundered cocoon are sacrificed to beasts that warp time itself. The pillar crumbles to ashen sand and down to earth. The cocoon does fall.
What? What? Sarah. Sarah! Sarah! Wait! Sarah! What's wrong? What did she see?
Snow, is that really you? I can't believe it.
Sarah? Am I dreaming again? Dream or not, you gotta get out of here.
I'll give you a hand. No, I'll hold it off. You get out of here.
Hey, kidding? Sarah watching? I don't think so.
Fine, we'll do it together. Those jelly beans are kicking me off. Come on, all together. Now, with you. Yeah, do it. See if you like this. Sarah! Shoot!
Got it.
Yeah!
Just won't stay dead.
Let's go! Yeah! Hit it hard while it's down and no, I mean we get out of here! Look, that way!
On, Snow.
Let's
go!
Hey, Sarah! Listen, hotheads who can't back down don't last long on this planet.
Maybe. Sometimes you gotta make a stand.
You're not listening to me. Humans aren't strong. They die easy.
Well, some of us are tougher than others. Anyway, thanks for the help. You got a name?
This is Noel. And this is Snow. We're getting married.
It's on hold for now.
You know, somehow I didn't expect you to be such a hothead. All I hear is what a great guy Snow is. And look where you are, all the way in the future.
I'm sorry, who's the hothead? What were you thinking bringing Sarah out here?
Listen, Snow. Guess what, Lightning? I found Snow again. He hasn't changed a bit. Still as reckless as ever, still doing his own thing. To think I spent all that time worrying about him. Stupid me. Guess I'll never learn. And that's how we got here.
Now it's your turn. Why did you up and leave Sarah? What are you doing fighting here in the future?
You really want to know?
I asked, didn't I?
Lightning appeared in my dreams too. Can you believe it?
You saw lightning?
She told me I had to protect Cocoon, so I started jumping through time, checking things out. I learned that the giant jelly bean back there knocks Cocoon down.
You mean the Flan we just fought?
Uh-huh.
According to the stories I heard back in my own time, Cocoon was brought down by war.
Well, there's more than just one cause. Did you see what it was doing, that Flan? It's melting the crystal of the pillar, bit by bit.
But Vanille and Fang, they're inside it.
Yeah, so Cocoon starts to get unstable. People feel the tremors and begin to panic. Next thing you know, everyone's fighting each other.
It's consistent with what I know, sort of.
I can't believe lightning appeared in your dreams as well. She told you to protect Cocoon's pillar. So she must want you to save Vanille and Fang.
Like I said, sometimes you gotta make a stand. I don't have a choice. My mission is to stop that thing for good.
In any case, with Snow on our team, we can do anything, right? I bet we can even beat that giant Flan.
Hey, Sarah. You're coming around to my way of thinking. Let's do it. Let's turn back and finish that jelly bean off once and for all.
Okay.
No. Have you forgotten already? We ran because it was too strong. None of this makes sense. There are thousands of Flan appearing out of nowhere, and they're fusing and creating a beast that shouldn't exist.
Could it be a paradox?
If it is, we'll need to do some traveling to fix it.
Which means you've got to find an artifact first.
Lightning, did you meet Snow in his dreams? Is there a reason why you can only talk to us when we sleep? Snow hasn't changed one bit, even though it's been years since I last saw him. He's still as hot-headed as the day we said goodbye. It makes me so mad. But it's a relief, too. I've been caught up in the fate of the world for so long. It feels good to worry about the simple stuff. Being with Snow helped me forget about what the future might hold.
At a time in a faraway land, there was a giant forest, Kubao. There was plenty of water in the vibrant woods, and all the monsters lived happily together, Kubao. The monsters loved to test their strength, and sometimes their games got a little rough. But even so, they all got along fairly well, Kubao. One bright and sunny day, a mean Flan came along and declared himself to be the king of the forest, Kubao. The Flan stood as high as the clouds in the sky, so none of the monsters disobeyed him, Kubao. The king ordered his royal subjects to shower him with gifts from all corners of the world, Kubao. In return, he promised to banish humans from their domain, and he would create a kingdom where monsters ruled the land, Kubao.
I told you we'd just be able to sneak in. Hey, Sarah, how do I look? Just like a monster?
The transformation spell worked like a charm. No one can tell who we are. Mog, now we'll need the Wonder Honey. Can you go find some? Kupo, off you go!
Hurry!
The king was even bigger than the giant Flan we defeated in the past, Kubao. So we all came up with a marvelous plan, Kubao. We would transform into monsters and sneak in unsuspectedly. Then we would present the king with a delicious Flan, Kubao, and he would say, "Incredible!" And then he would keel over and die on the spot. We're going to serve up a dish of poison Flan to his royal highness. Fight Flan with Flan, as they say. It's a flawless plan, Kubao.
Hey, what's taking so long? Where's that Wonder Honey? We also need some hoax herb and exquisite sugar, you know. And don't forget the rotten cheese.
Why do I have to do all the work, Kubao? No
going to be the first to get a taste of my poison flan cabal!